These are our candidates for the county commission seats. For District 2, we have Gene Dixon and Jerry Pope. And for District 4, we have Steve Barner, and Sarah Thrift is also a candidate, but she was taken ill and could not attend tonight. And so, gentlemen, if you're ready, we'll start with your 2-minute opening remark, and we'll start with Mr. Dixon.
Okay, so thank you. My name is Gene Dixon. I'm currently the Commissioner for District 2 for the county. I would like to continue to be your Commissioner. I have a wife, Joy. We've been married 49 years, coming up on 50 this December. We have one daughter, and one deceased daughter. I have 2 grandchildren, and I have 5 great-grandsons, and I'm proud of each and every one of them. I'm Baptist by faith, missionary Baptist. I'm a member of Beulah Baptist Church in Pierce County. That's my home church from childhood. I've spent 34 years with the Ware Police Department, retired as a sergeant. My last probably 20 years was as a sergeant with the police department. All those years were on the street. After retirement, I kind of got bored with not being able to serve the public anymore. Came back out and ran this commission. And I was proud that the public gave me that opportunity. I've been commissioner for 8 years, 7.5 years. I would like to continue as your commissioner. And I would like to thank the Keystone Blues League for giving us the opportunity to be here tonight. And that's all.
Mr. Pope, your opening statement, please.
Thank you. I'd like to thank you for Chamber and Keystone Voters League for having this long-running forum format. I'd like to thank everybody for being here. As you see, it's kind of a small crowd, but every person is important to hear what's going on. Those who don't know me, my name is Jerry Pope. I was born in Waycross, went to Waycross High School, Williams Heights Elementary, married to Debbie Brazil Pope from Toombs County. She retired from teaching in Ware County Schools. The daughter, Jessica, who's at Waycross Middle School, librarian or media specialist. Son James, who's here tonight, and son John, who teaches at Effingham County High School. I've served on the Ware County Commission before for District 4. District has changed. I live on Central Avenue, and now Central Avenue is in the city district. So everybody in my area has had that change. I'd like to serve again. I think there are some problems that need to be addressed. I appreciate you listening to what I'm saying, and my vote. Thank you.
Mr. Barner.
Good afternoon. I'd like to say thank you to the Keystone Voters League for inviting us here tonight. I spent 15 years working in the Sheriff's Office. In 2005, I resigned from the Tax Commission of Ware County and won the election, spent 8 years. After my time in Tax Commission, went to work in Georgia Department of Juvenile Justice, which I'm still there today. I'm married to Maria Steele. She's the daughter of Frank Steele and Ben Freeman Steele. We have 4 children together, 9 grandchildren. They all live here in Waycross, except for one daughter who lives over in Stockton, Georgia. The reason that I want to be your next county commissioner, District 4, I believe we need strong leadership for that district. We need a voice for that district. Each one of the communities has their own good wish list. Jamestown got the railroad, they need a bridge across the east side of the railroad train in case the emergency happens. You don't have a way to get across. Ware, they got 4 railroad tracks, Billwood, 4 railroad tracks, Dixie, Union, needs false light. Just about everywhere you go to District 4, everybody needs something. If you want to really find out, just go out and ask them, people, they'll tell you computers full. I believe I have the working ability to be a computer commissioner. I'm not scared to let my voice be heard. I just ask everyone to vote for me on 24th, the way to vote.
All right. We'll start with Mr. Pope on the first question. What are some of your ideas about reducing expenses or improving the efficiency of county operations?
I think the main step is to have a good financial director. I think that they changed the title of the financial director to the county commission. And also have a good manager that you can depend on, so that the commission can give ideas for direction to set policy. There's always ways to cut money, but I look at it more as the value you get for the tax money that comes in. Cutting taxes it seems to be a popular thing, but when you've got firemen and deputies who are making $8.50, $9 an hour when they start, that's not much value to the community. It's got a big turnover in both departments. It's hard to keep people. We had 20 years ago the University of Georgia to come in and set up a pay scale, and we were starting to use it to build the salaries and wages for the employees up. I don't know if that's still been done. It doesn't look like it from what I've been told. The department heads you can depend on. Most people think there's a lot of so-called quote fat in the budget. When you start looking at the budget, there's not a whole lot there. There'll always be waste. So to me, value is important. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Barter, the same question. Would you like for me to repeat it? Okay.
Every budget, there is money that can be cut. Whenever I was tax commissioner, they assigned the budget for us to prepare. And I always ran a lean budget. As far as the employees, county employees, they haven't had a raise in over, I think, 10 years. But they get a merit increase every 2 years if the supervisor feels like they deserve one, which it comes up to 2.5% every 2 years. Which that is still under the cost of living. I think it's about 3.5%. Ever since the SPLOST tax has went in, they have saved the county a bunch of money. As far as buying patrol cars, buying bulldozers, road graders, leasing road graders, building buildings that we need to build. I'm 100% for keeping the SPLOST tax, because that's money that the regular taxpayers don't have to fork out on the property tax. Everybody that comes through Ware, if you buy a hamburger, if you buy a tank of gas, that tax that everybody pays. We've got a good county manager. I mean, he brought this county from the reds. We're working in black now. I think we've just about reduced all of our debt that we've had. He's done an outstanding job. Each one of our department heads are doing a good job as far as working in black county.
Mr. Dixon?
Could I get you to repeat the
Yes,
question?
go ahead. What are your ideas about reducing expenses or improving the efficiency of county operations?
Well, this past 8 years that I've been there, we've kept the budget pretty tight. The commissioners themselves go line by line on the budget every year, which we'll start on that next month, the 1st of May, on the upcoming FY17 budget. And as I said, we'll go by line line on the budget for each department. And when they submit their budgets, we do ask them at times to trim the budget down. And I think we've pretty well kept it reasonable within the last 8 years. I do know that we have not had to go up on the taxes, which I'm very proud of that. That's about it.
Okay. We'll start now. This question will be directed to you first. Economic development has been at a standstill in our community for several years. What are your suggestions to support economic development in our community? And how would you fund this?
Every county needs a development for, take these small counties like Pierce County, Brantley County, Bacon County, they might have one. If you take one side of Ware County and all the other districts we have here, railroad, you need a group of people to follow through with respect to people what can be done. The way I would fund it, I would give us a quarter deal on the taxes. That way everybody would be responsible for paying the sheriff. You cannot cut the budget of the sheriff's office to pay for something else because public safety is one of our biggest needs in the county. Or else the DC got that big good at the fire department. Like Mr. Dixon said, the budget has been lean for the past 8 years. It's about to work to the point you can't carry it anymore. And that's not one way that you want to fund something like that.
All right. Mr. Dixon, your turn on that question about economic development in Ware County.
Well, I think we're currently getting the WWDA reorganized. We are in the process of hiring a new director. And I think that we're going to see a lot of changes come out of the new WWDA. And I just can't give you any more information. I'm sorry.
All right, Mr. Pope.
When I served when I keep going back, when I served before, we set up a regional development authority in 3 counties. First one in the state. The state industry and trade was pushing for regionalization. For some reason, the Ware County Commission did away with the Economic Development Authority. We got, this is page 4 from the brochure that the state, you can get on the internet, or the state sends prospective developers coming to Georgia. It shows the job credits for new development in the state. The map also showed Pierce County, Ware County, Eccles County, and Webster County are 4 counties in the state without a regional development authority. Consequently, Ware County will not be able to offer a $4,000 credit. It'll cut $500 off of it, be $3,500. And I use that just as an example. The voters in Ware County voted to change the sales tax from a spec building over to buying a property because there's not any large property parcels left in the industrial park. As far as I know, Mr. Dixon might say yes to me, verify, but as far as I know, the last time I checked, no property had been purchased to take that place. Georgia Development Commission will also send new developers coming into the state to the communities that already have parcels of property that are platted, permits issued, wetlands delineated. That's where they're going to send them.
Mr. Pope, you need to wrap it up, okay? You're out of time. You need to wrap it up, okay?
So yes, economic development is extremely important, and we can do better.
All right. Mr. Dixon, go come to you. Recruiting new business involves selling what a city or a county has to offer. If you were selling the city or county to a new prospect, what would you tell the new prospect? This is your 2-minute elevator speech selling our community. Mr. Dixon.
That question. I would point out the access to the routes into Waycross now. The Dallas Highway being 4-lane coming into Waycross. Hopefully the US 1 North will finish coming into Waycross as a 4-lane. Transportation is excellent here. The railroad is an excellent transportation route in and out. We have property out at the airport that and can possibly gain more property out there to for industrial development. And we have the finest school in the country out there at Ware Tech. We've got the Trembling Earth center out there that's I don't think can be beat anywhere in the South as far as athletic abilities go. We have a fine county commission, in my opinion, the finest commission. And,
Not to be self-serving, right?
yes, I'm prejudice or something. We do have a fine commission. We have a fine city commission also. And I think all those put together with the, and also the Downtown Development Authority, which I'm also on that board. All of them offers opportunities for businesses across Ware County.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Dixon. Mr. Pope, your timer to give us your 2-minute sales pitch on Waycross and Ware County.
Our positives, I think, are the distance we are from the coast, from the ports in Savannah and in Brunswick. We have a big opportunity for possible economic development zones here because of our adjacent area to the ports. We have an excellent college. We have an excellent technical school. We have library. We've got a good quality of life. We have excellent high school, elementary schools. We have the development, the development area at the industrial park. We have another industrial park by the high school that can be used. We have the best thing we've got is a quality of life where we can raise our children and be happy with it.
Right. Mr. Barnett, your turn.
Well, they just got paid all the good stuff. I'm gonna tell you what I got too. You got good colleges, technical schools, all 4-lane highways coming in Waycross now, other than Dallas Highway, which is in making now. Got railroad, we got 5 main lines going out, schools close to the port, recreation department, hospital, fire services, law enforcement. Well-diversified bunch of churches, choose any religion you want here. County and city employees, most of all Southern pride.
All right. I think I'll use Mr. Pope with the starting. What is the biggest challenge facing Ware County, and how would you address it? So what do you see as one of the biggest challenges facing Ware County?
One of the biggest challenges, I think, is repairing the relationship with our people in Pierce County. We've got this dust up with Pierce County and Waycross, the annexation. Can't seem to get that squared away. I think that this bypass deal could have been handled better. In 2012, the city and county commissions put that bypass along with 4 other projects on a transportation special purpose local option sales tax. It didn't pass. It looks like they could have gone to the Department of Transportation and stopped it rather than let DOT spend $2 million something dollars planning for that and then vote against it. It's not particularly, in my opinion, it's not particularly a project, but just the idea that they let DOT spend that money and did not take the project. And from what I understand, that has really put us in a bad light with the DOT. Need a close relationship with Atlanta, the governor, lieutenant governor, speaker. Those relationships have got to be rebuilt. And to me, that's an economic development and everything else comes along with it. To me, that's our biggest problem.
All right. Mr. Barnard, do you have the same questions? What's the biggest challenge facing Ware County?
One of our biggest challenges facing Ware County is getting our youth prepared to fill the slots that the older generation will be vacating. The schools do a good job, but we need more activities for our youth here to keep them here. I work out RYDC and Buick, but these some of the youth that comes in out here, they don't stand a chance. And it's not fair for some of the parents to just walk off and left, they don't have anywhere else to go. We need to get the city and county on the same page, because they have better working relationships instead of trying to find out who's going to have the power struggle or power to grab. We need to get our own representation from the land bank instead of having 4 different ones represent Ware County. We need to have our own Ware County. So, speaking of everybody else, I believe once the hospital gets straightened out, and get it redone, this will be a little better access for us. I don't see what we need to put county money into the hospital. They should be able to handle it all.
All right. And you, Mr. Dixon, what is the biggest challenge facing Ware County?
I think the biggest challenge facing Ware County is the future. None of us knows what it holds. We're all doing our best at planning for the future and working, trying to make the future better. But things are hard to describe right now, not knowing where our country's going with the upcoming presidential election. No one knows, whichever president comes out, what future I hope for him or her. And I think all 3 of us, including this trip, we're all up here trying to make Ware County a better place. And that's the biggest thing we plan on for the future is to continue getting qualified people to be in these positions.
All right, thank you. Mr. Barnard, I'm to you now for the next question. County Commission meetings take place in a relatively small room, and only regularly scheduled meetings are broadcast on the local cable channel. What is your opinion of making all meetings available on the internet through video or live streaming, Mr. Barnard?
I believe they need to bring back live TV for county commission meetings. Lots of people have to work, especially like you might be working on county commission meeting, can't go, you just have to pull it up and watch it later on. I'd be real, I would thank you to get back for without thank you bring back live TV again.
Okay. Mr. Dixon, same question.
I agree with Mr. Barnard. I'm 100% in favor of it being televised. I've made that motion before at the commission meeting, which I was voted down. But I'm proud that this gentleman over here is putting it on the internet. And I think that's where it needs to be, is where people can see it. that's unable to attend, because whatever time you have a commission meeting, it's going to be out of the way for some people. And it doesn't matter where you have it at 2 o'clock in the morning, somebody's not going to be able to be there. So I think the internet is the fine place for it to be.
Would you, and I'll back up and give Mr. Barnes an opportunity to respond to this also. Would you be in favor of the work sessions also being televised?
The work session, yes, sir, most definitely.
Mr. Barnes? All right. To Mr. Pope, same question.
Be 100% in favor of all the meetings on the internet and on television. There seems to be a lot of decisions made during the work session. And then when the commission gets in the televised meeting, you stay there about 5 minutes and that's about it. And I've never been able to reconcile myself to go along with signing up to be there. And I just think any citizen should ever walk into the meeting and say what he needs to say. But yes, put it on the internet. Logistical, work what you need to do, but at least the work session could be on the internet and then live television. So the more open the meeting, the more the word is out, the better we are.
Okay. Mr. Dixon, now to you with this last question before we go to our closing statements. Our community has been exposed to various mosquito-borne viruses such as West Nile, and now we have the threat of the Zika virus. What steps does the county need to take control of the mosquito population, and what should they be doing? And I'm going to ask you to start first, because you need to tell us what they're doing now, okay, as far as mosquito control.
So far, mosquito control has not come up at any of our meetings. So I'm at a loss as to what the county is doing in regards to that. I think we need to work with the state and the efforts to spray for them. But when you talk about the spraying for them, you've got the unincorporated areas that those people deserve to be sprayed, have to spray. And also, with the way that people are out in the country, their homes may be 200 or 300 yards away from the highway, which the spray's not going to reach them. So, and you can't go onto their property and spray because that would be an impossible task. And I think we should be working with the state and getting a program up, maybe for an airplane, a helicopter type spraying to help eradicate it.
Mr. Pope?
Our county has had a mosquito eradication program for years and years and years. I remember the health department inspector would ride around in a pickup truck, shooting white DDT spray out the back and ride bicycles through it. So we could hide in the DDT spray. I don't know how that affected me, but there needs to be a mosquito eradication program. Like Mr. Dixon said, it's pretty expensive. It's a big expense for a county to do on its own. And if it continues, I would think that the state would have some type of program for counties like Brunswick and Savannah with helicopter spray. But Ware County needs to do what it needs to do, at least in the area around the city, more densely populated area.
Mr. Barnett?
I would agree that we need to start spraying again. How many trips we got now? One? How many trips we got now spraying? One? But that's spraying.
They don't spray that. It's my understanding that Ware County does not spray.
That's correct.
Okay.
We need to start that. Exactly.
All right.
Sir, I had, the county got rid of its, spraying equipment. We have, since we did away with the program. And, if you look around though, most people are growing their own. And what I mean by that is the things around their homes that holds water and it makes it a habitat for mosquitoes. And I think people can do a lot on their own in regards to mosquito infestation. I'm personally looking for courthouses myself to go in my yard. Farmers used to have them. We had them as I was growing up as a child. We always had gourds hanging up for the Martins, they would eat their weight just about daily in mosquitoes, and that killed them down. And I think that the public needs to take on their own to try to help reduce the population.
All right, we'll move now to, Jerry, did you have something?
Yeah, just one thing, Mr. Dixon is correct. At one time, there was a public education program pretty strong by the county commission and the health department. I mean, they'll go out and put little tablets in pools of water so the mosquitoes don't grow. But I think it's just a matter of education. Don't keep old tires and empty buckets and that kind of thing. But again, there's no program now.
Okay. We'll move now to our closing statements, and we'll work in reverse order. We'll start with Mr. Marner for his 1 minute closing statement, then move to Mr. Pope, and finally to Mr. Dixon. So, Mr. Marner, if you're ready, your 1 minute closing statement.
I just thought the citizens district for the motion, they are not started, not scared of hard work. I will be a voice on the commission. As you know, I can't see people for the election. So please let the work ethics, dedication to the county be a factor in your decision in the next 4th District County Commission. I'd just like to let everyone know early voting starts May 2nd through May 20th. The election day is May 24th. Thank you.
Mr. Pope.
Again, I'd like to thank sponsors of this forum. I'd like to thank everybody for turning out. It's pretty discouraging sometimes when you get the impression that nobody cares, but I think it's been a good forum. Basically, Ware County has got a lot going for it. The future is good. I think there need to be some changes. I plan to have some points and some ads next couple of weeks, particularly with recreation and development and that kind of thing. But we can move forward at a good pace. The opportunity is there, and we just need to take it. Thank you.
Mr. Dixon.
I'd like to thank the Keystone Voters League for having us here tonight. It's been a pleasure to have this opportunity. I would like for everybody to get out and vote on May the 24th for the opening dates prior to that, which begins, I believe, Monday. Everybody needs to get out and vote. I saw where we had 18,200 registered voters in Ware County. This was, I think, in today's paper. And there were something like 1,100 people that voted on a particular issue recently. And that's out of 18,000 people. There should have been more people getting involved with their different issues that comes up in Ware County. And I look forward to representing them again, and I hope that you'll see that way on May 24th.
Let's give these candidates a round of applause. We invite you to return here on Tuesday, May the 3rd. We will have the candidates for the commission chairman. It's my understanding that Carl Sears is elected not to participate, but the other 3 candidates have indicated that they will be here. Our candidates for tax commissioner will be here, and both candidates for probate judge will be here. So that's at the same time, same place, May 3rd. Thank you for your attention and your kindness that you've extended to everyone tonight. Thank you very much.